Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to Greatest Good Tarot. I hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. Unlike this one. You'll see what I mean in a second. This question is coming from a professional saucy minx. You'll get what I mean. She's trouble. And probably in a good way as well. If you pay enough. Now, I'm going to get in trouble. So basically, first off, before we get going, I was just reminded, going through some of the comments from yesterday's video, just to remind people of the sort of videos we don't do. Now, we do a lot here, as you've seen, but there are certain things that we do not cover. And obviously, we may add to these later on, but as a broad stroke brush type malarkey, we don't cover true crime. Okay, so that's just number one, right? I've talked about it in the past, the reasons why. We just don't let the family be, the people involved, right? And the second thing that we don't cover are personal, private lives of celebrities, that kind of thing, and people in the public eye. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, and it pains me, and it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, I wish I could, but we've got to keep to the rules, yeah? I can't remember who you were. I do apologise, but someone, and they got a lot of upvotes as well, which is everyone's going to be boo to their screen. Boo, angry fist. They were asking about stuttering Starmer's walking people are indoors. What was it, Lady Vicky or someone? Someone, Victoria, and how she's doing and all that kind of stuff. One, she's not technically she's not a public person as such. And two, that's going into the realms of public-private life, if you get what I'm saying. So even though it was like, as soon as I saw it, it was like, oh, yes. It was like, no, it goes against the rules. We can't do that, because if it's the same with you and me, right? There's no consent there, basically. If you order a personal private reading on the website, you're giving consent that I can do that. Yeah. We've just got to play by the rules. We've got to be highbrow, if in some respects, and keep to the standard, if you get what I'm saying. So even though I was very much like, oh yes, it was like, no, we can't. So apologies on that one, and I think you got 12 upvotes and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm so sorry for all those people, but we've got to stick to our rules, all right, my loves. So now we've got that out of the way. Troublemaker, here she comes. Now this is from Lucy, whom is very beautiful, very lovely. She works with the NHS, so she is a star in her own right. She's paid for it, don't worry, but she's a star in her own right, which basically means two things. One, she professionally likes going, professional fondler. Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Does it hurt? It's one of them. And also, secondly, for the lads of the group, well, it's an equal opportunities, and the ladies, some of the ladies, she does come with uniform. So, professional saucy minx. So, here we go. Brace yourselves. Good morning, gorgeous Gigi. She's already at it. Do you see what I mean? She can't help herself. Where were we? Sorry, Lucy. Go ahead. It was like, good morning, gorgeous Gigi. I was wondering if you could do a reading on the consciousness or not of the cabinet, and whether there are people there who know spell wrong. Now understand. I can't speak or read. Now understand they will be a one miss hit wonder unless they tackle things including illegals entering the country. Thank you, your handsomeness, love and sweet kisses. You see what I mean? She goes. Right, thank you, Lucy. And 8 upvotes as well. Well done, you. Get on with the upvotes. It really helps the channel, so I know exactly the sort of subjects that people are interested in talking about. Also, thank you to everybody who was doing the job of the Met Office on yesterday's comments and stuff like that, we found out that pretty much only Wales got rained on. Nothing new. I don't know why I'm even mentioning it. It's summer in Wales. What do you expect? But their veggies are doing well. So it's like, well done you. What was it? I think it was Wolverhampton. Had a little bit of torrential rain, but nothing much. Someone from Epping actually said that there was a bit of a rain, but no thunder. No thunderstorms or anything like that. So basically what I gather, I think there was one place that actually got thunder, and I can't remember off the top of my head who mentioned it and where they're from. So for such kind of killer storms, why isn't the Met Office as good as the Ordnance Survey people? Just like, they're all funded by us, aren't they? Yeah, but Ordnance Surveys, their maps are brilliant, and they do their job, and it's brilliant. You know what I mean? It's just like quality goods. Can't go wrong with an OS map. Well, you can if you aim it wrong, but I mean, overall, you can't go wrong with an Ordnance Survey map, and yet you can consistently go wrong with the Met Office. I just don't get it. Anyway, so let's find out. These cards almost feel ready to go, so that's why we're not flirting as much as usual, my sweet peas. I'm so sorry. Well, especially as Lucy, you know, she'll get encouraged. Hands where we can see them, Lucy, please. Honestly, yes, you can keep the marigolds on, your rubber gloves, fair enough, you know, kinky minks, honestly. Some people, you see what I'm saying? Honestly, you can't get so much trouble. Anyway, so let's find out. 6 of Wands, victory, success. Yes, they're getting it. They're not exactly the sharpest tools in the box, which is ironic and shocking because someone's dad was a toolmaker. They were very blunt. Sorry, that chuckle. Oh dear. Sorry, we're only. Talk about yourselves. I'm fine. Page of Cups. Can you tell Erin Dawes has been at the coffee machine again? Can you? Page of Cups, flirting with ideas, possibilities, anything, right? Emperor. Ooh. Not stuttering Starmer. One of his minions. One of the ones actually in charge sort of thing. Moon. Oh, no. I don't like this. This here, I don't like. This side, it's fine. We're finally getting through to the numpties, right? It's really good. Well done, us. Aren't we great? But the moon, there's something else. You know what? I'm going to stop this for a second. There is something straight off the bat. Let's get the dinky deck. Can we clarify the moon card, please? Can we clarify the moon card, please, for the greatest good? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hello. Are they footnotes? No. All right. Put them back. Oh, you want to do it this way? Okay. Moon card, please. Moving on. Trying to move on. Decisions. Judgment. The trumpet of truth. So they're desperately trying to move on, but there's something here, and I was hoping it was going to... See what I mean? It's something like... Hold on, there's a little money spider. Go away. Go away. Welcome to living in the middle of nowhere. I'm getting the energies of things like kind of special needs, kind of care homes kind of energy. There's something to do with I don't like it. It's just nasty energy. The moon is in the darkness trying to hide it. What's the underlying energy? Having to make a choice. well, there's 2 of wands there trying to make a choice as well. There's something here that is, it's an institution, it's a home of some description. It doesn't feel as if it's like a care home in the like old biddies care home kind of energy. It's more like younger than that. Not to just, but it's, I just can see the kind of the big kind of Victorian-esque kind of, like the Victorians built all the workhouses, so it's big brick, menacing kind of energy, like kind of neo-Gothic-y type styly, if you get what I'm saying. It's that kind of building that's been renovated into some sort of care home, but I can't tell what kind of care it is. But it's younger than kind of a traditional care home, old dears, that kind of thing, blue rinse. Yeah, it's kind of, I can't tell if it's like special needs. I suppose that's politically incorrect, but hopefully, mentally challenged kind of thing, or like a children's home, but it's a home of some description that is kind of an old building that's been renovated. Like it's that rich orangey burnt red brick, kind of Victorian brick is what I'm seeing. There's some sort of choice here they've got to make. Okay. Sorry, that was really kind of yelling at me. So this is us, 6 of Cups. No, 6 of Cups. Why the 6 of Cups? Children. 6 of Cups is innocence. Young innocence. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of answered that. 6 of Wands is us, victory, success. Flirting with ideas, Emperor. Feels like multiple, could be the cabinet, but it feels like the real one's in charge. Energy. And there's something in the background with the moon card they're trying to hide. Cover up. Another cover up. Right. Page of Swords. There's rumours of this. There's some sort of like could be tweets, online gossip, like gossipy energy. There is something here that and I'm recording this on Monday because I've just got appointments in the morning on Tuesday. So that's why so just in case something comes out in the newspapers on Tuesday, I've done this on Monday, right? But there's some sort of, this is being exposed in some way, shape or form because the cockerel is looking this way. It's not connected, but it's looking this way. 3 of Pentacles, trying to find a foundation here. Tower. Crap. Oh. I don't like readings like this. This is the other shoe to drop. There's something. Some people know about it. This is giving me the energy here with the Page of Swords of people like I'm trying to remember her name now. She set up a foundation. She used to be a police officer, realised what was going on with Rotherham and stuff like that, tried to speak out internally, kind of quit, set up her own foundation and has been kind of like she's got blonde kind of hair. She's an older lady. I can't remember her name for the love of, the foundation is named after her. It's her foundation she set up. I'm getting the energy of this people who are like her with Rotherham and that kind of thing have been trying to expose whatever this is. And it's, yeah, this I really don't like that energy. These people know about, or certain people know about it and are turning their back to it. This has been going on for decades as well. There's something here, really, the energy of it is just, it's just dense and sickening. It's just it's nasty. Hierophant. This feels like Hierophant is normally religious, organized religions, organizations. This feels more about kind of values. Yeah. I'm getting the energy or the phrase of, what are we actually paying for? What are we actually paying for? It just feels like it's good. Whatever this reborn, rebirth, it feels like similar to the death card, or they're trying to spark up the death card, rebirth, reborn, renewal, reboot, that kind of energy here. It's just going to obliterate it. This tower is, and I can already hear it. It's like, oh, well, the working people, 14 years of Conservatives, blah, 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 all that crud, yeah? You would have thought after a year, he would have come up with new excuses. Do you know what I mean? But this obliterate. This is, this feels as if it kind of consumes, the rubble of this tower consumes everything. Reflection. Interesting. It's interesting here because the Hierophant and the actual word morality, I don't normally look at the labels like that, but it's like really kind of, it's the values, British values. What are we actually paying for? And because I'm being between the two kind of labels, morality, people, this gossip, this energy, this and then like the soul searching, which is the taking the beat, taking the moment, the hermit, to actually kind of meditate, reflect, and then, because it's got the star card there in the lantern, to create the star card, to create the North Star heading in the right direction, that kind of thing. So this tower obliterates this rebirth, reborn, renewal, reboot, Labour, restart yet again. And instead, because of this, it's like a car crash of insanity, and it's going to be drip fed as well, which feels horrific. Like the media, like kind of wringing it dry, kind of energy. Universe, infinite growth, infinite possibilities. It's in its reverse state, stagnation. I'm heard the word disgrace there. I really should. I should take the microphone with me when I'm leaning back on my chair to kind of reflect on that. And this is the foundation for the new boys and girls. This is the foundation of the reading. This is a snapshot of now. They know what this is. It feels as if like they know. A report's coming out, or for some reason I want to say something like a what's it called? Ofcom style report. Sorry, I went through all of them, like off what, off gem, off this, off that. It's one of them offs. But it's something to do. I'm surprised that for some reason I'm getting the energy of the Justice card. And it's something that happened or was also happening on Stuttering Starmer's watch. He's involved in there. There'll be something about, I didn't come to my desk. I have no idea what you're talking about. Working people. It's like, did anything actually go to your desk, mate? Overarching energy. 9 of Pentacles. Hawk lady. This keeps coming up, doesn't it? This Eden that we're wanting to build. And it's fascinating that this is coming up. So whatever this is, I'm getting the energy of it won't be left behind. Whatever this institution, whatever this Victorian building, whatever that is, care home of some description, it's like it's added to the list. And it's like it's almost that energy of it could be stated that it may be kind of what was the phrase they keep using now? Wolf whistle. And it's like, oh, far right fuckery, blah blah blah. But it feels as if it's so that it's included. It's like not on our watch kind of energy. Going back to the Hierophant here, underlying energy. The World card, a new cycle, a new beginning. Right. So it's the new cycle, new beginning, but it's not what they're expecting. Okay, it's not, because this tower, it's got a similar energy to it, where I think courts would be involved in some way, shape, or form. It feels as if it's multi-organizational, if that's even a word, similar to like Rotherham and stuff like that, where it was obviously the police, but it's also child services. It's NHS to some extent. There's a lot of people involved in that respect. Similar sort of kind of it's I know I'm going to be a geek here, but I don't care. Like in Star Trek, where you see that in like something explodes in space and you see that ripple effect, that kind of, that's what I'm seeing. It's like that. It obliterates. It's on everyone's doorstep, organizationally. No one can hide. Yeah, it's that kind of. Yeah. Yeah. It's the image I keep seeing, and this could be just a throwaway line. Okay, we've been having those recently, and they seem to come out at some point, somehow true type thing, malarkey. The image I'm seeing is, I want to say, like season 4. See, it's probably it would definitely be season 3 or 4, but I think it's season 4 of The Crown on Netflix, where what's that? Helena Bonham Carter woman. That's not even her proper full name, is it? She plays Princess Margaret. She finds out through a friend of a friend, who's now a priest, I believe it is, that like family members of the royal family, extended family members, but family members nonetheless, that even though in official kind of who's who and records and stuff, died when they were kids. They're actually kind of 50, 60, 70-year-old, like mentally ill, but in a home in Scotland somewhere, hidden away, and they are the ones, it's that kind of, it's that energy that I'm seeing that scene where the priest goes in instead of Princess Margaret, and she's waiting in the car, and it starts raining, and he's gone in and like sitting on the bed with the two, and they've got pictures of the royal family, Princess Margaret, Queen Elizabeth, that kind of thing, on the wall, and they know they've got a tin box with their face on it and that kind of thing. It's that kind of energy, but in official records, they're dead, they're gone, they're they're hidden away. I'm sure it's season 4. I'm sure the clips on YouTube. It's a dramatic scene, and especially afterwards, when Princess Margaret holds her mum accountable. It's like, what do you mean by this kind of thing? Their family, why you do this kind of thing? It's that kind. It's like that scene, that energy. There's that about it somehow. And there's been rumors of it. There's like rumors of it. Yeah. Let's go and like get some more gossip with the prediction deck. And then outcome at the end, as always. So if as always, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, ding-a-ling the bell, all that kind of stuff. It's that time to waffle while I'm shuffling the deck. And make the cards get ready. If you're enjoying this, it's a bit of a heavy one, I appreciate, but if you're enjoying what I do and that kind of stuff, please thumb me like. It genuinely helps out the channel. And remember, you can be like Lucy, well, not always like Lucy, but you too can suggest a future reading subject down below in the comments, and also thummy up other people's suggestions if you would like to see them on the channel as well. That really does help me out. Yeah, this is really kind of, because the thing is with the Emperor, even though it's coming across slimy, but not as slimy as like Stuttering Starmer was near October, November, December readings that we were doing on the channel. They have high hopes for this reboot, and it just obliterates it all. It's like, whatever this is, it really isn't good. It really isn't good. Compromised. Whatever this is goes back to like Tony Blair era. This goes back decades. They're both responsible, as it were, whatever it is. Rocket Man, yes, Daddy Elon Musk. Like I was saying, on Twitter, it's already on the social medias. It's already been talked about over the years. In fact, it's getting to a point where I'm going to search myself when I've finished this. But it's harmful. This is outrageous. Politicians, government, exactly. It's excessive government and politicians. There's multiple people. It goes on many people's doorsteps. They all should be held accountable, whatever this is. Shadow ruler. It's what I was kind of saying. Kind of the real people behind the scenes. But it feels as if they're trying to hold all the cards here. I'm being drawn to see specifically the cards in her hand. But it's a good outcome. Beautiful. See what I mean? It's added to the list of this Eden to fix. I've just got a little thing there of, as I record this, Nigel Farage has just launched his 6 weeks now of Lawless Britain, or Britain Lawless, or whatever it's called. And he's got like 6 weeks of events and press conferences and highlighting different things, and it's going to be. This is he needs to rewrite some stuff and drop some stuff, because this is going to dominate. This is some sort of technology involved, underlying energy weapon. Wow. The illumination, yeah? People are enlightened again. Do you see what I'm saying? These keep coming out of people. You can't put it back in the bottle. People know now. So I can see that this, when I say it's going to be added to the list, it feels as if, as an example, it's just an example, people protesting in Epping, it will be the 14-year-old schoolgirl and this. It's like, this, enough's enough. That kind of energy. I'm not saying it is that, definitely that, but it's that kind of, the people won't ignore it any longer. Yeah, it's that kind of energy. We will not ignore it any longer. So let's go to the outcome here. It's a good outcome, which is beautiful. The tech is bugging me. What's underneath the tech? Innocent. Six of Cups again. Speaking truth, innocence. Assistant help, yeah. Technology feels as if it's like a digital leak, like emails or Excel spreadsheet that we've had from the MOD or something like that. It feels like, yeah, but to be honest with you, this tech feels siloed compared to this. It's just, I'm sorry, this reading is a bit pants, to be honest with you, mainly because that corner is just bombarding me with its nastiness. So it's a bit distracting, to be honest with you. But to directly answer, before we go into the outcome here, directly to answer this first part, consciousness or not in the cabinet, that's definitely yes, but it backfires. It doesn't work. They can't escape, and they now can't escape this. And whether there are people there who know, who now understand, there'll be a one mishit wonder, unless they tackle the things, including the illegals entering the country. Yes. Also, praise on the suck up sandwich, by the way, Lucy. It was very, I hadn't, forgotten. It's lovely. But this pushes that over the edge. It guarantees that it's a one-hit wonder, whatever this is. I've been told to shuffle 2 more times. Okay. See, what annoys me about those cards up there, it's not necessarily annoyance. It's more a frustration. It's for the life of me, the 2 of Wands, which is normally a choice, kind of like stepping out, going on, like, what do we want to do, like the world in our hands kind of thing. We're going on the adventure on the start of it. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is obviously the light bulb moment, the aha moment. We want to go on this adventure. 2 of Wands, this is now like going on the adventure. 3 of Wands is how far is the adventure going? Are we doing all right? How's the ships coming in? That kind of thing. Are we enjoying the adventure? 4 of Wands is, yay, we're successful at the adventure, etc., etc., yeah? But for the 2 of Wands, which is unheard of for me, it feels like it's outsourcing. There's some sort of outsourcing. And that's what's really bugging me. It's like their responsibility. It reported back to these politicians and the departments and all that kind of stuff, and they know exactly what's going on here because it reports to them. But this feels like it's outsourcing. There's some sort of their responsibility. Right. Hermit again. Reflection. Reviewing the situation. Five of Swords, this hollow victory ain't going to work. Do you see what I mean? This is rebirth. At some point, they've got to realize. At some point, they've got to something. At some point, like they've got to realize that it's God's will or God's spirit universe, however you call them. We don't dictate on this channel. But it's against their will. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you ain't going to succeed, mate. There's a reason why it's so bad for you. Is that you ain't going to succeed because you're not following God's spirit universe. You're not following the nudges, the downloads, following your intuition. You're not doing anything. You're going against everything that they're decreeing, as it were. Do you get what I'm saying? That kind of energy. So it's like, that's it. Hollow victory. The reboot fails. Stuck. Eight of Swords. Magician. Trying to manifest again. Reboot of another reboot. Take the hint. I tell you what, like, it's like, how can you be so thick? I mean, like, such a plank. You know what I mean? It's just like, take the hint. So no matter how many times they reflect, they don't like the result or the answers from God's spirit universe, the nudges, the downloads, the intuition, whatever you want to call it. So the hollow victory, it fails. Yeah? They're still stuck. They're still stuck. They're trapped themselves. They're trying to manifest their way out of it. Wheel of Fortune upright. Ooh, here we go. Holding on tight for dear life and reviewing the situation. Seven of Pentacles. What's worked yet, loves? Type thing. Where do we want to plant this seed of opportunity? Interesting that it's the pentacle here, pentacle here. It's just holding on tight for their job. Going back to that one-hit wonder type thing. Yeah? That Lucy was asking about. This is where they're getting it. They want to hold on tight to their job. How do we fix this? Meanwhile, Stuttering Starmer and his cronies are up here. Hollow victory. It fails. Eight of Swords, stuck, trying to manifest their way out of it somehow. MPs are now on their, off on their own, rebellious or otherwise, reviewing their situation. Do I even want to stay with the Labour Party for some of them? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune is for you and me. Upright, feels positive. The wheel's changing. The powerful are coming down. We're coming up, which reverts back to Pluto in Aquarius. I keep on bashing on about. I've said it enough times. Five of Cups again. They just won't take the hint. Chariot moving on. Victory, success. This feels good. This feels good. We started off with a victory. They're listening. And now we're moving on. Overarching energy. High Priestess. It's the yin and yang. Oh, no, sorry. It's the Hierophant, isn't it? The High Priestess. I had a brain fart moment there. Others would edit that out. Whatever. That sounds like effort. Excuse me. Cool. I was I was slapped down there for a second, kind of like, don't laugh at a time like this kind of energy. But it's coming from them. It's not coming from this corner. It's not coming from us. It's them. And it's like in a patronizing way. High Priestess, it's following our intuition. Yeah, you and me, we know the score. We know where it's going. It's only a matter of time. Underlying energy, Queen of Cups. We're emotionally secure. We're calm, comfortable in our skin. We know the score. We know the intuition. We know where this is going. We're going to be victorious. It's absolutely fine. Yeah? This feels, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, that's us. Five of Cups, it's their loss. We're victorious. Chariot moving on. It's all good. Yeah? We're heading in the right direction. But this over here in that corner feels like the other shoe dropping. If you think... it's got that energy of if you think it's bad now, whatever that is, it's like the MOD. The MOD leaks have got nothing on that. Whatever that is, it's like WTF kind of moment. That, not the magician underneath. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Cartoon clarity. Cartoon clarity. Cartoon clarity. Right. Luck, success, exactly. Pride, self-worth. That's you and me. Community. Yeah. Looking after each other. Exactly. This feels as if kind of sharing resources in a much more meaningful way. Interesting, it's the same couple as well. But it's good fortune. Yeah, the rewards pay off, the success. So we've got victory 3 times. 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands, technically 6 of Wands. Yeah, overarching energy, disturbance, and yeah. Underlying energy. Oh. They feel like they're alone. Evidence, proof. That's the some reason with technology. The loneliness is whoever's in because I'm obviously it's the NHS with the medical, like the drips by the bed type thing, but it feels as if like they're ignored, they're forgotten in the care home, or in the wherever this Victorian building is, this red brick thing is. Like I said, it looks like a Victorian kind of workhouse styley, kind of renovated into something or other. It's that kind of energy. But they're like, that did hit quite. Ooh, sorry, I'm just releasing that energy up kind of thing. It's a bit heartbreaking, that one. Anyway, sorry, just trying to shake it off a bit. Excuse me. So let's just use the Kipper deck as well. Message, mature man, great fortune. Once again, this mature man just feels like that elite, that the politicians, government, the emperor, classy type, that level, kind of up their own backside kind of energy. We know best, but they're getting the message. Overarching energy. The amount of luck, wins, income, which majority of this is going to be wealth in like value sort of way. Closing down this home, or like investigating what's been going on, or sorting out the hotels, or this, that, and the other. It's a sudden shift. Main female. Once again, it feels like that kind of elite kind of looking down their nose kind of energy. But they're getting the message. They're definitely getting the message. And there's one final thing that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Grandor. I'm using your cards again, love. I just feel as if there's something else that needs to be said, and I can't work out what it is. And I keep getting these coughs as well. As if it's trying to say something. You know, it's almost as if like I'm suddenly feeling like I'm Derek Excuse me, I just want to keep saying like, thank you, Sam, thank you. But it just feels as if there's something that needs to be said. It's something it can't be said, but must be said. What am I missing in this reading? There is something here that I am clearly missing. I can feel it. What is it, please? For the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's shuffle them this way. What am I missing from this reading? There's clearly something. What is it? Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Almost poked my eye out, that did. Flip my neck. Devil on the wonk. It feels like they're finally taking responsibility of something. Overarching energy. The Ace of Wands in reverse. No aha moment. Yeah? This feels like the lack. Yeah, it feels like the burden, the lack, the diminished, browbeaten. Yeah, it's that kind of like enough's enough kind of energy. But notice that the Devil card is the only card that's upright and it's on the wonk. So it's on the turn, kind of becoming like all this data and information being released from this devilish kind of ways. This card wants to come first. Okay. 9 of Swords on the wonk as well. So the 9 of Swords this feels like you and me. The worries are almost over. Let me just put them side by side, just so I've got space. I'm making such a mess here today. It's my favourite part. Make so much mess with so much expensive cardboard. So, the Devil's on the wonk, on the turn to be reversed, that feels like. Notice there, this is upside down. This was upright. It's on the way down, if you get me. So being released from this evil manipulation, this control, being released, unburdened. And once that's coming round, it's lovely yin and yang here. The worries slowly but surely are going. Yeah, no more sleepless nights, no more worries, no more concern, because the burdens are slowly but surely leaving. And so, respectfully, we're getting stuff done. Yeah. Now I've got 4 cards here because we're greedy. That wants to go first. Okay. So, and it's perfect. It works well because the 9 of Pentacles right here, we're building this Garden of Eden. We've got the Fortune and the 6 of Wands so many times. So quite rightly here, the energies are changing. Yeah. What have we got? King of Wands. There's Stuttery Starmer. Moving on from this. Judgment in reverse. Putting the work in. The work needs to be the judgment in reverse there. I feel like it feels as if kind of there's leaving, which is perfect for for that, what we were just talking about there, moving on to calmer shores. However, there is this energy here with the judgment in reverse of Stuttering Starmer and his ilk there's no punishment, or there's the true extent of what they've been doing isn't revealed, isn't called out. The trumpet of truth kind of thing is muffled. Hence the 8 of Pentacles, putting the work in. Yeah? Doing the due diligence. Doing the effort to expose this. Putting the... what's it? It's like... it's something here about... And I can't work out is from this or this. But one of them is talking about kind of to be able to reach the high standards that we were talking about before with the Hierophant here. Kind of like the values that we were talking about, the joint values. To reach that, there needs to be a line in the sand. There needs to be some sort of hearing, discretion on punishment, on some form. They can't just do what everyone else does, yeah, and just goes off into the ether, and like Tony Blair goes off into an ether and sets up a foundation or whatnot, and hunky dory and all is good and blah blah blah. Supposedly, it's almost as if with the judgment in reverse, but with the work to be put in, they need to be called out. They need to be held responsible. It's something to do with that, to completely move on into calmer shores. Enough's enough to kind of draw a line in the sand. I'm getting that death card again, the line in the sand, rebirth, reborn. I'm surprised it hasn't come up, actually. But we're on the way. We are definitely on the way. And the fact that we've got like Starmer, like leaving him and like moving on, and this is spanking. But that we need to, can't be let go. Yeah? It feels as if for it to truly be beneficial, and the 6 of Wands keep coming out, and to build this Eden and all that kind of stuff, needs to be held accountable. Needs to be, bunny floppy ears, punished. Needs to go to court. Needs to do something in that respect. Yeah? That kind of thing. So, I'm going to leave it here. Once again, thumb me like if you enjoyed. Comment down below suggestions for future readings like Lucy did. Thanks for being a good sport as always, Lucy. I've got to say that, or she'll have a go at me again. Not that I'm sorry I didn't like it. It's just like it was a bit kinky, a bit too much. You know what I mean? She knows what she's doing. But until next time, when we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.